only in the 30s when baseball started, about a week later into the year than we saw this year. It was April 5th and 38 degrees at first pitch for the Twins last year. We'll be a little bit better than that this year. I think we'll be up right around 50 degrees. The warmest was actually the first year of outdoor baseball here at Target Field. It was April 12th and 68 degrees at first pitch. Man, that'd be nice. Right now, we've got pretty clear skies over downtown Minneapolis. Weather Watcher dressed in its Twins colors. Only 35 degrees. Wind chill down at 29. Clouds will come in a little bit later on this morning, and you can see that rain in west central Minnesota. I think that could just kind of nick the southern metro. A couple of sprinkles in Scott in Dakota County, but I think we'll be dry out at the ballpark today. Look for increasing sunshine into the afternoon, and temperatures right around 50 degrees pretty much throughout the game. Okay, baseball is back, or it will be in about 8 hours, but we are getting ready for the new season. No Joe Mauer this year. We do have a new manager, Rocco Baldelli. How you feeling about the Twins? Last year maybe didn't go as you hoped, 78 and 84. We got new players in, though. Nelson Cruz, Jonathan Scope, Marwin Gonzalez. So I want to know how you're feeling about the upcoming Twins season. Give me predictions for records, who's going to hit the most home runs, or just maybe how you're feeling about Sano coming back, Buxton, all that stuff. If you're watching on Facebook or on Twitter, leave a comment, and we'll share some of those coming up in about 4 minutes. Twins do play Cleveland today, 3:10 first pitch, but the fun got started early this morning out on Target Field Plaza. You can come out still and have free breakfast until 9 o'clock this morning. Then later, gates open at 1. Harmar Superstars can be singing the national anthem. Former MVP and Twins first baseman Justin Morneau is going to be tossing out the first pitch. The game's at 3:10, and it is a sellout. This will be something new for Rocco Baldelli, the Twins' new manager, but he says he's ready for the challenge.
This is also an organization that I grew up watching in spring training and grew up watching play instructional league games, and I've seen a lot of these guys play a reasonable amount. And now being in the same dugout with them, it's exciting. I mean, this is as a whole a very, very talented group, and it's a group of relative youth and a group that could turn into anything.
Hard to believe, just 22 days ago, Target Field was covered in snow. Grounds crew has done a remarkable job clearing snow from the stands, the walkways, the field, which looks incredible right now. The head groundskeeper says they were a little busier than usual this winter.
At this point, it's no different than any other year, but to get to this point was a bit of a hurdle for my crew and for the entire building operations crew, just getting the seating bowl ready. Getting that clean, cleared of snow, and ahead of the thawing, so that in case we did get snow, it was all fresh and easier to clean.
Now, the field itself actually has its own heating system, and it was cranked up to around 60 degrees a few weeks ago. That'll help the snow melt and get that grass growing and looking nice and green. With the grass ready to go, the groundskeeper spent the last few days putting the logos on there and painting the foul lines. Okay, now to a more serious story. The man accused of kidnapping Jamie Kloss and murdering her parents faces life in prison. Jake Patterson pled guilty to kidnapping Jamie and murdering her parents. In exchange for the guilty plea, he won't face charges for anything that happened while he had Jamie captive. That means there won't be a trial, something Patterson's attorneys say he has been adamant about.
He's been consistent with that from the time that we've met, so we have gone through all the materials with him.
As he left the courtroom, Patterson said, "Bye, Jamie." His sentencing is set for May 24th. Boeing is moving forward with fixes to its 737 MAX airplanes. They're going to be rolling out software changes, and they've got a new training program for pilots. Meanwhile, senators grilled the head of the FAA yesterday. He defended the practice of relying on airlines like Boeing to help certify their own planes. Well, are you planning a family trip this summer? Yes, I am. Pay a bit more out at the pump. AAA expects gas to jump 10 cents in the coming weeks and even higher in late May. Right now, we're paying about $2.61 a gallon in Minnesota. That is about 7 cents below the national average. All right, if you've got family outside of Milwaukee, might want to give them a call this morning. Someone around there won the Powerball last night. The only winning ticket was sold in New Berlin. It's worth $768 million. Someone in Minnesota won too. They only got $2 million. There is high drama inside a Minnesota eagle nest this morning. Eagle nest drama, of course, right? Here's what's going on. Ever since the live camera started operating in 2012, the female has consistently laid eggs, but there have been 2 years when the eggs didn't hatch. This year, the female eagle just left the nest. An expert says the nest was in prime location and she probably got tired of the competition. The DNR hopes the new couple that took over the nest will lay eggs of their own. 3 chefs from the Twin Cities are in the running for a James Beard Award. How cool is this? They're running for Best Chef in the Midwest. Ann Kim from Young Joni, Christina Nguyen from Hi Hi, and Jamie Malone from Grand Cafe. 13 chefs and restaurants from the Twin Cities were named as semi-finalists. Winners for this are going to be announced at a ceremony on May 6th. Okay, we are standing on Target Field, so let's get back to today's talker. A new season of Twins baseball starts later this afternoon. We've got new players, we've got a new manager. Joe Mauer's gone, but still a lot of excitement about the team. So we want to know what your predictions are for the new season. How are you feeling? And this is exciting too. We brought our digital guy Cole out to Target Field with us. Cole is reading the internet outside of the studio.
Yep, we got outside. We got a lot of hope in the comments this morning.
Everybody's 0-0. Why wouldn't there be hope?
All right, we got Cindy saying, I predict we can make the playoffs this season. I know that we need to beat Cleveland this season. Cleveland is the Twins' arch nemesis.
Cleveland's been good these last couple of years, always kind of right around the playoffs. So we'll get a feeling here right away. Opening season or opening series of the season, you get to go against the team you want to beat.
Yeah, and we have guys saying if the new manager gets tossed in the first 12 games, we have a shot at the playoffs. If not, 500 at best.
All right, let's see how fiery Rocco is. Is he going to get out there and kick the dirt and spit in the umpire's face? How much of a loose cannon is he?
We'll see. And then we have Judy saying, love the Minnesota Twins, and I always hope they will do well. That is my prediction. And we also have Pam saying, go Twins.
There you go. People are excited about the new season. I'll tell you what I'm excited about. When it's finally warm enough to sit outside in the sun and drink a beer in these stands. That is like my favorite thing to do in the entire state of Minnesota. That's it. This is the 734 live from Target Field. Maybe they'll take this thing on the road every once in a while. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Until then, be nice to each other on the internet.